Hi there, my name is Kevin Taylor and this is another CGC video. Basically I've got 6 boxes of CGC books here. I've set myself a target of 365 graded comic books and I'm about halfway through, and I recently made a top 50 video which I was on a tag from Alex the Comic Holder. So yeah, I thought I'd decide, I really enjoyed doing that video, so I decided to make go through my boxes one box at a time and post them up on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm going to go through my first box here. I've got approximately between about 20 or 30 books here. So yeah, so here's the rest of my CGC collection. So here we have Amazing Spider-Man number 365, featuring the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. So yeah, even though it's a preview, the CGC label still sort of clarifies it as his first appearance. So keep your eye out for this book because it's a good spec book, and he's bound to appear in the Into the Spider-Verse movie too. So because he at the end of the first film he shows up. So yeah, really cool spec book. And also keep your eye out for Spider-Man 2099 number 1 also. So yeah, because that's a really cool spec book. So yeah, really nice book. So I'm going to put that back in the box and get another one out. Okay, the next one I have to show in my box, I'm going to leave that out there for a second, is this one. Here we have Transformers number 17 from June 1986. And this one features the first appearance of the Insecticons. And it also features the first appearance of Blaster, Cosmos, Beachcomber, and Sea Spray, and there's a number of other Transformers appearances in this book. And this is a really cool cheap spec book you can pick up, because I believe these Transformer books are going to be sleeper books basically. G.I. Joe is starting to take off nowadays, so but I'm pretty sure it won't be long before Transformers follows suit. So yeah, so keep your eye out for early Transformers books and their first appearances of many of the Autobots and Decepticons. So yeah, so Transformers number 17. Okay, and a 9.8 with white pages. Okay, next one I have to show is this one. Here we have Mars Attacks number 1 from IDW Publishing. That was released in June 2012, and this one's signed by John McCrae, and this is the only one that's signed on the census. Originally this cover was part of a blind box set of like 58 covers I believe, and I like this one because this is actually card number 1 and it's issue number 1 so of 58. So I really like this cover, and all the covers were based on the original Mars Attacks trading cards, so very nice. So I think there's about 3 on the census of this one, and 3 on the census of this one, but this is the only one that's actually signed. So yeah, that's another book in my PC. Okay, next one I have to show is this one. Here we have the Astro City number 41. She's also known as Astro City number 100. And this book features the first appearance of the Astronaut, which is a prequel story to the first Astro City number 1 in the first series. So basically they named Astro City after the astronaut. And also it also features the first appearance of the Gentleman in this issue. There is some rumours that there's going to be a TV show in the future, or someone's working on a TV show. So there's lots and lots of characters, and these are really good spec books. As many Astro City books you can actually find in the dollar bins, and they also feature like amazing Alex Ross covers. So this is a highly recommended series to pick up if you get the chance, and it's a multiple Eisner Award winning series as well, Astro City. So yeah, there is another cover to this one. This is the B cover, which was a homage cover to Alex Ross's original Astro City number 1, but he actually homaged the cover himself. And also the A cover features an original cover with the astronaut, and basically that one's done by Alex Ross as well. So keep your eye out for these books. So yeah, really cool series, Astro City. So yeah, a lot of potential in the future, and if you can find them for cover price, they're all really good pickups, because I'll say the covers are worth the price alone in my opinion. So yeah, great books to keep your eye out for. Okay, here we have Defender Volume 2 number 1 featuring an interview with G. Willow Wilson about creating Miss Marvel. This is the only one on the census, and these are good companions to go with the original G. Willow Wilson Miss Marvel run. So yeah, this is the only one on the census. So yeah, it's a really, really cool book. So I'm really pleased to have this in the collection. And yeah, very, very nice indeed. Okay, it also features articles about risks at the border and women on censorship. So, okay. Next one I have to show is this one. Here we have Justice League, the New Frontier special, with stories by Darwin Cook, and a cover by Darwin Cook, like the late great Darwin Cook. And this is a really nice book because it ties in with the release of the Justice League New Frontier movie, and it has an original story. And the original Justice League New Frontier was actually an award-winning story. So yeah, this is a nice companion piece to go with the original story and the movie. So yeah, really, really nice. In a CGC 9.8 white pages. Okay, so the next one I have to show is this one. Here we have the Mighty Thor number 700 with a really cool Adam Hughes cover featuring Hela on the cover. It was played by Kate Blanchett in the Thor Ragnarok movie. And yeah, this book was released around that time. But this book is very difficult to find in high grade. And it's really a low distribution book because this is a 1 in 100 variant. So it's extremely tough to find in high grade. And I'm really pleased I've got this one in the collection. And yeah, really, really nice. So this is a book I'm always going to keep in my collection. And yeah, so really, really love this one. And yeah, as I said, Adam Hughes cover, really, really nice. And this book features on Recalled Comics list of low distribution books. So yeah, very, very nice. And this is a good book to keep an eye out for, because eventually copies of this book will eventually dry up. So, and I believe this book will eventually become very highly sought after. So, especially by Adam Hughes fans. Okay, the next one I have to show is this one. Here we have Star Wars The Force Awakens, the 1 in 15 movie variant poster. This one actually features the first appearance of Kylo Ren and also, what's her name? Kylo Ren and Rey. And also, this label actually says it's the first appearance of Captain Phasma, though I'm sure she first appeared in Poe Dameron number 2. But she does appear on the cover of this one. So because it's the movie poster, I wonder if they actually class this one as Captain Phasma's first appearance. So, but on the actual label itself, it does say first appearance of Captain Phasma. So, yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum there. So, yeah. So, Force Awakens number 1. Really, really cool. So first appearance of Kylo Ren, first appearance of Rey, and first Captain Phasma. So, really, really nice. That's if you don't count the Poe Dameron number 2. Okay, right, where are we? Next one on the list is this one. It's another Thor book. I really like this one. This is American Cancer Fund variant, featuring Jane Foster Thor. And yeah, no spoilers, but I think this book was really, how do I describe it? Really, what's that word I'm looking for? Oh well, I'll try and think of it in a minute. Oh, I just can't think of that word. You know, like it's like in the moment, like yeah, Han. Yeah. What's that word when you know when something's irrelevant? That's it. Irrelevant. Yeah, relevant. Sorry. Yeah, so something's like relevant. Yeah, so this is yeah, I thought this was a really, really good cover, and also like with the I've got a Defender book, Grady book, which I showed you in my top 50 video, and I think that's kind of relevant as well because Batwoman is a gay character, so much the same as that book as with this one kind of thing. So yeah, really, really nice Jane Foster cover, and I've also got the statue there, Kotobukiya statue with the Loki statue, and those statues actually combine. But yeah, I just thought this was a really relevant book. So That's why I picked up this cover. And also, it's a Jane Foster 4 with alternate colour costume, because she's got a blue cape in this on this cover. So that's really neat. So yeah, really, really nice. That's a Mighty 4 number 11 from November 2016. Okay, next one I have to show, and I showed this one book in my top 50 before. Here we have Green Lantern, Volume 2, number 25, I believe. And this one features the first appearance of the Red Lanterns and the Red Lantern leader, like Atrocitus, and also Larfleeze, who's an Orange Lantern. There's also appearance by a number of other Lanterns also in this issue. And this is a really cool spec book, because there's a TV show, a movie in the works. I'm sure these characters are bound to show up sometime in the future. So this is a really, really cool cheap spec book if you can find it. So yeah, and this was actually the first CGC book and the oldest first CGC book in my collection. So yeah, really, really cool. Okay, next one I have to show is this one. Here we have I Hate Fairyland number 1. And this issue actually won a Ringo Award, which is a Mike Ringo comic book award that's given out every year. And this one won Best Humour publication. So this book is actually written and drawn by Scotty Young. And yeah, it's really, really neat book. So good fun, this book. And yeah, so keep your eye out for I Hate Fairyland. There are a number of variants that have like swear words on the cover to keep an eye out for also. But this is a really, really cool and fun series. So yeah, keep your eye out for I Hate Fairyland. Really, really nice. Okay, next one I have to show is this one. Here we have Elf Quest number 1 from Marvel and Epic Comics from way back in August 1985. And this basically reprints Elf Quest's number 1 issue. It was originally published by Fantasy Quarterly, I believe. And Wendy and Richard Pini were really unhappy with the treatment that their story got, and they set up their own publishing company, and basically because they thought they could do a better job. And then later on, Marvel bought the rights off them, but they only had the rights to republish the issue that they already published. So I think they republished them in like full colour or something. So for the first time or something. So, and it also gave the series some much needed exposure. So yeah, really, really cool series, Elf Quest. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. So yeah, that's another one for me PC. Okay, next one I have to show is this one. Here we have Star Wars Rogue One number 1 in a 9.8 with white pages. And this is another really cool spec book, because this one features the first appearance of Cassian Andor and K2SO, and also Jen Erso, and I believe like Krennic and a number of other characters. So yeah, really, really cool book to pick up on the cheap, this one, because Disney Plus are actually working on an Andor TV series that's actually going to star Cassian Andor, and it's going to be a 12-part series. So there is actually a trailer up on YouTube also, so you can actually check that out. So yeah, this is a really, really cool, neat, cheap spec book. And at the moment, Star Wars is really hot at the moment. So yeah, if you can find this for cheap, then do pick it up, as this is a really, really cool spec book. So yeah, so that's Star Wars Rogue One, the movie adaptation number 1. So really, really nice. Okay, the next one I have to show is this one. Here we have Justice League, The New Frontier, by the late great Darwin Cook. And this one features a tie-in with the actual Justice League New Frontier movie. And I'm not sure if I've just shown this one before or not. I'm going to show it again just in case. And basically this was a tie-in to go with the movie, the DC movie, featuring an original story by Darwin Cook and an original cover. And the Justice League The New Frontier was an award-winning series. So this is a nice companion piece. So to go with that series and the movie. So very, very nice indeed. Okay. So I'm not sure if I've just shown that before, because I did try and make the video before, but I've made a bit of a boo-boo. So so I had to read start again. And yeah, so bear with me, everybody. Okay, the next book I have to show is this one. Here we have Deadpool, number 6. I don't know which volume this is from, but it has a really cool like foil like outer cover. And this one features the first appearance of Walter Wilson, aka Deadpool 2099. And this book also features Wade Wilson, her father, who actually is in the story and he's actually still alive. But she keeps him like chained to the wall and stuff because he's like really crazy and stuff. But spoilers there. But not really like sort of thing. It's all part of the series. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. And yeah, keep your eye out for Walter Wilson, aka Deadpool 2099. And this is her first appearance in Deadpool number 6. So, and this is a book you can find on the cheap also, but it's also a book that's gone up in value quite substantially of late. Like, so yeah, very, very nice book to own. So yeah, okay. Next one I have to show, okay, is this one. Here we have Unbelievable Gwenpool, number 1, the second printing. And CGC totally missed that this was the second printing. And when I checked the censors ages ago, none actually appear on the census. And basically, I think it's kind of strange because in the speech bubble there, it says like, woohoo, second printing. So I thought that was kind of strange, how the grader missed that. But I'm still really pleased to have this in the collection. And this is the second printing of a very low print run book. So yeah, and I'm sure Gwenpool, or the Unbelievable Gwenpool, will get her due someday. And you can still find this book for a relatively pretty cheap. And out of all the Women of Power, Marvel Women of Power books, this is probably the cheapest one you could probably find. So yeah, very, very nice book to keep an eye out for. And also I recommend keeping an eye out for like Patsy Walker Hellcat also, which is a really nice one to pick up. And Squirrel Girl, number 1. So yeah, very, very nice book. And yeah, really pleased to have this in the collection. That's Gwenpool's first solo series, number 1. Okay, next one I have to show is this one. Here we have a David Marquez variant for All New Wolverine. And it's a 1 in 100 variant. And yeah, really, really nice. I've actually got a preview book, Marvel, all different Marvel preview book. Actually predates this book. But this is actually labelled as the first appearance of All New Wolverine. So yeah, really, really cool book. Really pleased to have this in the collection. As Tom Taylor is actually a relative of mine. And I met him many years ago at a family party. And he was telling me that he's basically like a huge Tank Girl fan. So when I meet him again, I'm going to take a Tank Girl in and see if he remembers me. Because it's been a fair few years since I've seen him. And yeah, so I think that would be quite funny. And also, yeah, so it'd be really neat. At the time when I met him, I was actually like into like Fantastic Four and like stuff like that, The Simpsons. He wasn't a fan of that. So I don't know how he feels about the Fantastic Four these days, but he just sort of like was like kind of thing. When I mentioned I collect Fantastic Four, that's what I read. So so that's quite funny. But anyway, yeah, All New Wolverine number 1. So yeah, really pleased to have this in the collection. So yeah, very nice indeed. Or perhaps I should take it in my all new different Marvel preview, see if he'll sign that night. That'd be quite funny. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look at this one. Okay, here we have F Fairyland. And basically this is the second issue to I Hate Fairyland, and I won't show it for too long. Okay, just in case there's a... You can go back and pause that if you like, just in case there's any like kids are watching or anything. So I don't want to get censored too much. So yeah, so oh, you know what? I'm going to put it in this video is in for adults only, so I'm going to put it back up again. Okay, here we have F Fairyland. So I don't really like swearing much, really. I only ever really swear if I really get angry and stuff. So, but I very, very rarely swear me. So it's not really part of my vocabulary. I'll try not to swear if I can help it, like sort of thing. So yeah, here we have F Fairyland, issue number 2. Yeah, really, really nice cover. And by Scotty Young. And it's also written and the interiors were done by Scott Young also. So yeah, very nice indeed. So in a 9.8 with white pages. Okay, still got a fair few books here to show, but we're getting through them. I've probably got about 10 more books to show. Right, the next one I have to show, and I also showed this in my top 50 books. This is Daring Adventures number 12, a really cool reprint series from Super Comics from the Silver Age, who bought the rights to many like old Golden Age books. And I heard a while ago that they actually took the original interiors and they actually put them inside all new covers. And this one's done by Joe Simon, and this one features a reprint of Phantom Lady number 14 with all the interiors done by Matt Baker, which is really neat. And yeah, so very, very pleased to own this in the collection. And as far as I'm aware, this is the highest graded. And this book comes from 1963. So very, very nice indeed. Okay. Right, next one I have to show in this box is another one I showed in my top 50. Basically, it's the Vision and Scarlet Witch mini-series. Issue number 1. Or limited series, shall I say. Featuring the first appearance of Sam Ain. Or Simeon. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce his name. But yeah, this is the first ongoing series featuring Vision and the Scarlet Witch. So very, very nice indeed. And me and my partner Kirsty really enjoyed the WandaVision TV show. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. And that was Canadian price variant also. And I believe there's only about 5 or 6 of that on the census. And it's a 9.8 with white pages. So very, very nice indeed. And it's a newsstand, I believe, as well. Yeah, and it's a newsstand. Canadian newsstand variant. Okay, so the next one I have to show is this one. Here we have... Oh, that's off the label at the bottom. Oh, that's why, because it's a flip book, yeah. So this is issue number 1 of Mars Attacks from Topps Comics. There is some Mars Attacks comic books released before this book, though they were like kind of like pocket-sized books, and they were published by an independent publisher. I can't remember the name of them. And yeah, so this is a Topps issue's first issue, and it also features like a free poster. Yeah, and I believe it had some trading cards also in this one. Is it trading cards? Yeah, inside photo checklist of all 55 original cards. Ah, there's a checklist of all the cards. And there's a pull-out poster included. And it's a flip book. So you can flip it over and then you've got like another cover there. And I think it'd be really cool actually to send it back in for grading and actually get CGC to grade it this way round. I think that'd be really neat. Or I might have to just pick up another copy of this and do that. So really, really nice. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. So, well, I might just keep this one actually. So... because you can still display them that way, so yeah, very, very nice. So Mars Attacks, number 1 by Topps Comics from May 1994. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, the next one I have to show is this one, and it's another really cool spec book. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 4, signed by Dan Slott in a 9.8 with white pages. And this is a really, really cool spec book, because this is the first time Cindy Moon becomes like Silk. But a really, really cool spec book to keep an eye out for, which I don't hear a lot of collectors talking about, is actually Amazing Spider-Man issue number 8. Because that, believe that is the issue when she actually gets a black costume, like a black and red and white costume. So Amazing Spider-Man number 8 is a really, really good book to keep an eye out for. So I believe in this issue she just has like a webbing costume and stuff. So yeah, still a really, really cool book. And this is the first time Cindy Moon becomes Silk. And I believe she's bound to show up in the new Spider-Verse 2 movie. So yeah, very, very nice book indeed. So really pleased to have this in the collection with a really cool Humberto Ramos cover. So very, very nice. And signed by Dan Slott there. So yeah, a really nice place. Yeah, I like books when they're signed really, really nicely. If they're signed like across a face or something like that, I actually call them like lazy signatures. So I like it when artists actually, or writers actually take the time to place their signatures. So yeah, really, really cool. So this one here is Batman Arkham Knight Genesis, and this is a book that actually Kirsten picked up. But this video game actually won several game awards. I mean, absolutely loads. I mean, too numerous, too numerous to remember. But yeah, it's a really, really cool video game series. And yeah, this is an Arkham Knight appearance before he actually became canon in Detective Comics number 1000. So very, very nice indeed. And this one, it does actually have a really nice cover actually. Very, very nice. And this was one done by Sty Japan Sejic cover. Okay, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. But very, very nice Arkham Knight cover. Yeah, really cool. It's a companion to the video game. Okay, lovely, lovely. Okay, here we have one more here. Another one. I've only got a couple more books to show. Here we have a Wonder Woman special, number 77. And yeah, really, me and Kirstine really enjoyed a lot of the new Wonder Woman movies with Gal Gadot. But of course, this is like Linda Carter. So yeah, this is what we kind of grew up with. And yeah, this has got a fantastic cover by Nicola Scott. And yeah, it's a special, it's kind of a prestige format book. And yeah, we really, really like the cover on this one. This is a really, really cool book, this one. And it's a one-shot issue. So very, very nice indeed. So yeah, that's one for our PC. And yeah, Kirstine's actually got a statue of a Wonder Woman 77 statue. So we might actually display that with this book someday. So that's really cool. We're going to display it in the comic book room when it's all finished. Okay, so what have we got next? Next one. I believe we've got 3 more books to show. Okay, here we have Harley Quinn, issue number 7. And I believe this is the first DC Bombshells cover by Aunt Lucia. So really, really cool Harley Quinn cover. I believe this is like a 1 in 10 variant, I believe. But yeah, Aunt Lucia and Bombshells has really garnered like a cult, become like I suppose a cult favourite, I suppose you call it, because there's still like a fan base out there for the DC Bombshells, and they keep putting out merchandise every so often. So it's this series is probably one to keep an eye out for. And the DC Bombshells issues have got some of them have got some really nice covers actually. So yeah, so DC Bombshells is based on like the pin-up girls of like the 1940s. So yeah, really, really cool series. And Kirstine's got loads of figurines from DC Bombshells. So this is actually one of her books. So yeah, really, really cool. So we'll most likely show her collection someday. I'll do a video and show my partner's Bombshell collection. Okay, the next one I have to show is this one. And this is a really cool one. This is for Whosoever Wields This Hammer. And this book, I believe, was released around the time of the first Thor movie with Chris Hemsworth. And this has got a really cool cover featuring Thor, of course. And then it's got Odin, Lady Sif, and the Warriors 3 on the cover. But this book actually reprints Journey into Mystery number 83 and 85, I believe. And has an all-original story that ties the 2 stories together. And it also features the original 4 pages from Journey into Mystery, those books in the back of the book. Because what they actually did with this reprint was they actually hired a different colourist to colour the pages. Because back in the day when Journey into Mystery 83 was released, the colourist who done the coloured Jack Kirby's work wasn't actually very good. So they've actually gone back and recoloured the artwork and released it with this book. But they put the original pages in the back so you can actually compare the 2. So yeah, really, really cool book. So Journey into Mystery number 83 reprint and number 85 with an all-new colourist and an all-new 4 story that ties in with the movie. So this is a really, really nice book to keep an eye out for. And it's a book you can find for really cheap. And I think it's a book that not a lot of collectors know about also. So, but I'm really pleased to have this in the collection, as I believe this book reprints like the first prints of 4. I believe it's first Jane Foster. I believe, is it like first Lady Sif, second Odin, second Loki, and second Heimdall, I believe. So it's a very interesting book, this one. So yeah, really, really cool, and I'm really pleased to have this in the collection. Okay, I've got one more book to show in this box of books, and it's a really cool one. And it's this one. Oops, stuck to a bit of tape here. Oh, let's see if I get this book out now. Oh, tear the bag to get this one out. It's okay, mate. Right, okie dokie. Here we have Darth Vader #3. First print, featuring the first appearance of Dr. Aphra, BT1 and 000. And there is some speculation that someday they're going to get their own TV show or movie on Disney Plus or special. So that'd be really nice. This is a really cool spec book. And this is a book that's really going up in price at the moment. And it went through numerous printings. I believe it went through like 5 or 6 printings. Like if you count the Halloween Comic Fest edition. So yeah, very, very nice book to keep your eye out for. And if you can find this in any printing, it's worth picking up, I'd say. And also, Darth Vader is an award-winning series of this series. So yeah, very, very nice book. Really pleased to have this in the collection. And yeah, that's my first book of CGC books done. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will be doing another video, probably in the whenever I'm able to do it. I'll make another follow-up video with box number 2. So I'm going to unbox another couple of boxes of CGC collection, of my CGC collection, and show everyone what I got. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Take care now. Be safe out there. Thank you for watching, everyone. Okay, take care. Bye.